I think overall most games we've played against Tampa, so we know them really well. They know us really well, and obviously same state, big rivalry between us, and every year is getting bigger and bigger. So it's good for hockey, good for state of Florida, and obviously exciting times. Like best time to be a hockey player is starting now. So we're really happy about this opportunity again to be in the playoffs and battle for something big again, and can't wait to get going again.
Berkey, now that the regular season's over, what have the last couple of months really felt like? I mean, guys, Matthew's been hurt. Guys have been in and out of the lineup. You missed a couple games. Clearly, the priority is rest and health over what seed you were and starting at home and all that stuff. Did it seem unusual to start almost like thinking ahead a little bit when there were still regular season games going on?
I can't really say that. Like you never, of course, sometimes you think like when the playoffs are gonna start, but overall, I think any time of the year you just want to stay in the moment. You just want to take one day at a time, and that's the best way to approach it. If you start thinking about too much what's gonna happen next month or in 2 months, then you're not doing your job on that day. So obviously we realized that, and then we start to take day at a time and think about one game at a time, and that was it. Like we didn't really start to prepare for playoffs like 2 months ago or anything like that. We had big games whole season. We wanted to get as good as possible, play as good as possible, and getting ready for playoffs, but by playing game at a time as good as possible, and do those things that we want to do in the playoffs as well. So, I mean, of course, a little bit of both, like getting ready for playoffs, but at the same time, just doing our job on that day.
Paul has talked about, you guys know game one, how hard it's going to be, how that feels, and it sounds like that's kind of a flip the switch kind of thing. Do you guys feel like with the experience that you guys have had over the past couple of years, that when game one comes, it's going to be, your game's going to be right on, just that with the intensity of it all?
Of course, experience helps a lot. Every single year you gain a lot of experience. You learn a lot about different things, about playing in playoffs, about playing in regular season, and so yeah, for sure that will help. And obviously when the game one comes, everyone's ready. There's no doubt about it. Like all the teams are ready, and it's going to be fast. It's going to be hard. It's going to game one usually is always like that. So everyone's going to be ready. That's for sure.
Sasha, we know we're still waiting for his official status, but to know that Matthew was close to returning, possibly be with you guys for game one, what does that do for the room, especially since you guys haven't had him in the lineup or on the ice or in team settings, whatnot, since mid-February?
I mean, yeah, there's no one like him. No other Chucky, well, his brother, but no one exactly like him. The way he is as a teammate, the way he plays the game, the way he treats everyone in the room. Like obviously we missed him a lot so far, but yeah, having him more and more involved in the locker room and with the team, and lately has obviously helped a lot. And when you see that he's there for you, he's close, so it's awesome, and we can't wait to see him back. And he's a special player and special man, so we're happy to have him.
Sasha, how does the attitude in the locker room now kind of compare to last year at this point? Because obviously last year you guys are all hungry. You had gotten to the Stanley Cup final, lost. This year coming off a win. Just is the attitude the same? Is it different? How do things kind of compare?
I would say same. Like we take everything day at a time, and we can't wait to get it started next week again, or whenever we start. And so yeah, it's same. Like we're working really hard now, a few days, and get ready to play again. I wouldn't say there is much difference than from last year.
I mean, as often as you guys have seen Tampa, they have a bit of a different look without Steven Stamkos. I mean, is there a bit more of a challenge with how different they look? And I mean, especially losing a guy like that and replacing him with a guy like Jake Gensel?
I mean, we know they're amazing team there. They played really well for a long time. They have amazing players there, so it doesn't change the fact that they are and they've been one of the best teams in the league for a long time. So the challenge is, that's the hard challenge for sure. Whoever plays for them, and so yeah, obviously Stamkos was there for a long time, and everyone knows how good of a player he is, and a little different look, but same Tampa Bay Lightning, our state rival, and it's going to be fun and hard games for sure.
Barkey, coach was very intentional about getting you some games off down the final stretch. Make sure you feel 100% fresh, 100% healthy and rested. You know, how are you feeling, and how significant maybe were those nights to just be in the best place possible for starting the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean that was the case. So we had a lot of guys resting those games, and some guys rested this game. Next line rested that game. So it's good. Like, we'll take the rest and be ready for playoffs. And I know it was a little different to watch the game from TV, but still being around the team and as much as possible, it was nice. So now we can only concentrate on playoffs, and thankfully we're in this situation right now.
Barkey, you played a long time before that ultimate moment of the commissioner calling you over and handing you the cup, and then you getting the honor of being the first one to hoist it, especially at home. Do you think back to that moment a lot, or is it better just in the rear view and thinking, do you use that to inspire, or do you just think ahead about what you have to do over these next 2 months to have that opportunity potentially again?
Yeah, I mean, of course, that will never leave my mind. That moment and everything leading up to that moment, I will never forget anything of that. So, but at the same time, I think we've done a really good job this year by kind of turning the page and just thinking about the day that you're in right now. Like, I'm thinking about this day, and then thinking tomorrow I'll think about the practice and that kind of stuff, like preparing yourself for the game one. And like I said, we've done a good job with that, and just keep doing that. So maybe after career, when I have a little more time to think about what actually happened in my career, that will probably be the most important thing I think about.
Sasha, you mentioned that this is the best time to be a hockey player, best time to be playing. This rivalry we've seen against Tampa during the regular season, what it is. We've seen it in the playoffs before. Just how intense do you think this time will be?
Probably very intense, just like every single game against them, and playoffs overall, they're always intense. So, and yeah, playoffs intense. So against anyone, but obviously Tampa, we know them really well. We've played a lot against them. They know us really well. So I don't think there's many secrets between us, and it's gonna be hard matchup for sure.